Welcome back. In our last video, we walked through a set of hormone and blood results together, step by step, no jargon, no alarm. A lot of you watched that video and saw yourselves in it, and many of you told us something else was missing. Here's something we keep hearing as we talk to people about this stage of life. I can't imagine going through years of these symptoms. I've had to ask myself if I'm still mentally stable. If you felt that, you are not imagining it, and you are not alone. Today, we're going to explain why perimenopause affects your mind as much as your body, what's actually happening in your brain chemistry, and how to know when what you're feeling is a hormonal shift, and when it's something that deserves more support.
Let's bring back Claire. Claire is 43, a maths teacher, married, with 2 teenagers at home. In our last video, we walked through her hormone panel and her blood count, the palpitations, the nighttime breathlessness, the early signs of perimenopause. Her results made sense. Her body was transitioning, and she had mild iron depletion, both treatable, both explained. But Claire told us something else was happening too, something her lab results couldn't show. She'd snap at her students over small things. She'd lie awake at 2 a.m. with her thoughts racing. She described feeling like she was watching herself from outside some days, calm on the surface, foggy and anxious underneath. She asked her doctor, "Is this normal, or is something wrong with me? If this sounds like you, the numbers say you are far from alone. Research shows that women are 2 to 4 times more likely to experience a new depressive episode during perimenopause compared with premenopause. Anxiety symptoms are reported by up to 51% of women during this transition, even among those with no prior history of anxiety. And cognitive complaints, the brain fog, the word-finding trouble, are reported by 44 to 62% of women in this stage. These are not rare, unusual reactions. They are one of the most common and most under-discussed parts of this transition. The reason it feels invisible is not because it is uncommon. It is because, for decades, almost no one was talking about it openly. Estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone. It has receptors throughout the brain, in the amygdala, which processes fear and emotional reactions, in the hippocampus, which supports memory and concentration, and in the prefrontal cortex, which helps regulate impulse control and decision-making. When estrogen levels are stable, these systems work smoothly. When estrogen fluctuates sharply, as it does in perimenopause, these same brain regions are directly affected. This is why perimenopause can bring mood swings, irritability, anxiety, and what many women describe as brain fog, trouble concentrating, misplacing words, forgetting why you walked into a room. These are not signs of a personal or character failing. They are a predictable, biological response to a hormonal transition that every woman's brain is built to react to. So how do you tell the difference between a hormonal mood shift and something that needs more support? Typical perimenopausal mood changes tend to fluctuate. Better some days, harder on others, and they usually track alongside physical symptoms like sleep disruption or hot flushes. They're uncomfortable, but they don't take away your ability to function, connect with people, or find moments of enjoyment. It may be time to talk to a healthcare professional if low mood, anxiety, or numbness persists most days for 2 weeks or more, if you've lost interest in things you used to enjoy, if it's seriously affecting your work, relationships, or daily function, or if you ever have thoughts of harming yourself. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means your body is asking for a different kind of support, and that support is available and effective. Claire went back to her doctor and described exactly what she'd been feeling. The snapping at her students, the racing thoughts at night, the sense of watching herself from outside. Her doctor didn't rush to a diagnosis. They talked through how long it had been happening, how it compared to her baseline, and whether it was affecting her ability to function day to day. Together, they agreed on a plan, continuing the hormone therapy already addressing her physical symptoms, since stabilizing estrogen often improves mood symptoms too, alongside a referral to a therapist who specializes in this life stage. Claire said the most useful thing her doctor told her was this: "You're not broken, and you're not overreacting. Your brain is responding exactly the way brains do during this transition, and there are real, effective ways to support it." Several approaches are well supported by evidence. Hormone therapy can improve mood symptoms for many women, particularly when low mood is closely tied to fluctuating estrogen. Cognitive behavioral therapy has strong evidence for reducing anxiety and low mood during perimenopause, with or without hormone therapy. Prioritizing sleep and regular movement both measurably reduce mood symptoms in this transition. And simply talking about it with a partner, a friend, a doctor, or a community of others going through the same thing consistently reduces the sense of isolation that makes these symptoms feel heavier than they are. This is not a one-size-fits-all transition, and it is not something you have to manage alone or in silence. If you recognize yourself in this video, here is where to start. 1. Track your symptoms for 2 to 4 weeks, mood, sleep, and physical symptoms together, so patterns are easier to discuss with your doctor. 2. Bring this video or your own notes to your next appointment. You don't need the perfect words, just describe what you're noticing. 3. Ask specifically about both hormonal and mental health options. Many women aren't offered both unless they ask. 4. If symptoms are severe, persistent, or include any thoughts of self-harm, seek support promptly from a doctor, a mental health professional, or a crisis line in your country. 5. Talk about it with a partner, a friend, a colleague. Silence is what makes this stage feel isolating, not the symptoms themselves. What Claire experienced, the mood swings, the brain fog, the unsettling feeling of not quite recognizing her own mind, is one of the most common and least discussed parts of perimenopause. It has a biological explanation. It is not a personal failing, and there is real, effective help available. Please bring any questions from this video to your next appointment. You deserve to understand what's happening in your body, and your care team is there to help you navigate it. This is MedExplained 101. From confusion to clarity.